Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Shama. I know. I know. Yes. 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 Hey, Shama. How you doing, love? I'm trying to wait for Boss Lady to come, but we're going to start the show. We're going to start the show. Hello, my Bush babies. How you doing, my Bush babies? And if I haven't hit that like, hit that like. Hit that like, baby. Hit that like.
You can't change their decisions. You cannot protect your child against themselves. Period. That's
Hey,
it.
Dee Dee.
So what do I do? What do I do? I can't trust my son. That's my son. I don't. Also, I hear every parent on here wanting to get rid of their child at the age of 18. Who is really ready to live life?
Did you? Wow, did you? I showed it. Yeah, I showed this, Shimon. Shimon, I showed it today and yesterday. I played it.
At the age of 18 until they went to high school, graduated, and ready to go to college. What are you saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody knows how to. When you get done, when we was 18, nobody really knew how to pay bills. Nobody knew about a car payment. Nobody knew about insurance, life insurance to get a 401k. Make sure you got all these, everything in order. But in today's society, we got so many people systematically fucked up that, 18, get out and go get on your own. It's not true. Majority of the people. You speaking? You gotta speak from the class that you was raised in. You was raised different than a lot of people.
But people that grew up without shit, that didn't have shit, that had a struggling mom.
Caroline.
Some people like me, I
Pastor
had my
P.
first job at 13.
Pastor P.
And my shoes couldn't cost over $40. So you just go shovel snow or you just go cut grass to get some shoes because they were size 12. You ain't getting those shoes for $40 unless you get some Nike Cortez, and it gets instilled in you. And then they came out with cell phones and shit and pagers and shit or whatever. And if you want one of them, then you're going to pay that bill. You came with a bill when your mom made you work and you had them summer school hours. You can work summer school. You're 13 and 14 with a work permit. You can work 3 hours a day. That's the maximum. And when you get your check, then you have to pay one of the bills or you have to buy your own shit because necessities is what you get. Wants is what you got to buy by your mother.
Oh, I don't know.
So you instill that in
It's
your
a
son,
caller.
your kids, a hustle. You don't give your kids no money because they want some. Give it to them because they kept their room clean and they motherfucking grades was up to par. But any one of them being fucked up, you don't get nothing. So now you're teaching them morals and ethics at the same time. And there'd be a lot of kids that's ready to go at 18. They got all that shit together that can pay bills. But if you're 18 and going to college, you don't have no fucking bills. They go put it on a loan, a grant, or a scholarship. And you go pay the shit later. So it's the people that didn't have that, who moms took care of them and helped them out. And them the motherfuckers that's the Leahs of the world. They're still at home at 27 and 28 because they mom did pacify them when they was young. But if you teach your kids that you got to work to eat, and yeah, you want to make some money, Dad, can I get $20? No, but you can cut the grass. You can earn it. Then they gets accustomed to that, bro. Not all parents, but you have to pacify your kids like that. And a lot of kids is ready to go at 18. A lot of kids is, and if you're going to college, 17, 18, and 16, you got to be willing to do that. Ain't nothing wrong with your kid living with you and going to school. But for me to raise you for 18 years and tell you you're not ready yet and you just go lay up in my house every day because you ain't prepared to move and ain't prepared to pay bills, you got fucked up.
Oh yeah, if you ain't doing nothing now, if you sit there and you ain't doing shit, you just sitting there
in the baby stage,
eating up and sitting on your ass all day, then you ain't doing shit. But as far as if parents,
they ain't got it out yet, boss lady.
Moms, I'm gonna say from my personal standpoint, the moms I looked at, they're not teaching their.
Hey, Sharona. Hey, Tony, can we give Sharona a wrench?
They is not teaching their sons or daughters how to make the hustle. And some are. I'm not gonna say all of them.
But the people that's doing that is the people who parents didn't.
Tony.
I heard you.
Oh, okay.
Hustling, and that's why they not making their kids do it. But you got me fucked up. If you think that since I had a kid, that by the time it's time for me to be a granddad, I still got my kid under my roof because they're not ready for society. Your ass gonna be prepared for society or life go smack you in the fucking face. So what happens to these kids when the parents pass on? And they ain't got no work ethic because we've been silver spooning their ass for 25 years and now I'm gone. And I lose the house that I left for you. Your lazy ass didn't want to work to keep the mortgage up, the lights and the gas and all that shit on. So you sold my house for a low ass rate because you was broke and you never knew the importance of money. And now you went and rented some shit and you done ran out of money. And now you're depending on somebody else to take care of you because I never instilled that. That's bad fucking parenting, bro.
And that's why you gotta keep your kids.
Animals have survival instincts. So you can't tell me that a fucking human don't. Because if your mom told you get the fuck out right now, you motherfuckers not gonna sleep under a bridge. You got somebody, and you'll go over somebody else's house, and they'll tell you, look, you can stay here, but you're gonna have to do something, and your ass will find a job. But you won't do it at home because your mom done taught you that no matter what, I love you, and you can stay here.
Fuck that.
But as soon as you go somewhere else, you'll go out to eat with your
mama.
mama, and you won't reach for that check. But you'll go out to eat with your friend, and you'll tell them how much did my meal cost on there. What I got, how much was mine? And you'll give them $13 or $15 for your food. But you won't do it with your mama because she pacified you. You're going to be a dog all the fucking time, bro. That's the crib. Period. And if you ain't ready by 18 and you ain't going to school, then something was wrong with your fucking parents. Period. Because you should be ready to do your door deals or you should be ready to motherfucking go to school. You should not be ready to do 3 or 4 more years in my fucking house. And you not gonna do. I deserve to have my house to myself. I deserve to get old without having to come home. I deserve to walk through my shit naked with my wife or girlfriend when I feel like it. I shouldn't have to be saying, hey, stay home. Can I take the clothes off? Can I go to the bathroom without putting on the clothes because I slept naked? Fuck no, bro.
Oh,
God. That
nope, they like not the same. If your kid is doing something constructive, I do not mind the kid still staying there to be constructive and work on what's going to have you out of here for a long time and doing what you're supposed to do. But if you're not doing nothing constructive, you choose that you not go to school. That's not for you. You choose that you don't want to do that and you go work a regular job and your ass get a regular job and we go save your money up and I might give you your rent and your deposit to put you on your feet and your ass is getting beat fuck out. You getting out. I got your rent, I got your deposit, you working out, you make enough to pay all your bills, that's on you. If you don't want to pay your bills because you're struggling, but you chose that life because you didn't want to go to school, further your education, and do something to make the amount of money you worth, so that's what you go do. It's not my job to be a parent to a fucking parent.
Right. But that's one thing that the people, let me all right. I wish our school system would teach
but just a
all
regular,
this.
They getting into that like
financial literacy.
Joe, you can teach that. You can teach that.
No, you can teach that. But shout out to the single moms that are out here working 2 jobs, 9 to 5, and they get off and work at 7 to 10. You feel me? They ain't got time to do that. So they got to come home and clean up, make sure the kids is washed up, fed and all this shit, and then go right to sleep and get ready and go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what my mom did. She couldn't teach me all that shit.
And guess what, John? Guess what? Every time we see your funky ass, where's you at?
Work like a motherfucker.
Where your kids be at when you get off?
With their mama, sleep like a bitch.
I see you with your daughters plenty of nights with your daughters without their mama there. So whatever your mom did, she did it fucking right because you be working 2 jobs all the fucking time. You could still be in her house being pacified and getting what you want and going to the Oklahoma game, sitting front fucking row. Your mom got enough money to take care of you at home. But if something happened to your mama, then where that leave my son? Don't make an excuse for nobody and nobody made one for you, bro. If we quit making excuses, amen.
I'm not making no excuse.
Because, like, don't get it wrong. Like, my son, like I said, he's 16, and supposedly, from what I'm hearing, he is working where he's at right now with his dad. So he is.
You got to reconnect with your son. You feel me? If you don't trust him, they ain't gonna happen because we tell you to. But you know your son better than anybody. You need to just go, even if it's just a talk. Even if it's a breakdown.
Because, you know, that's hard. Like I literally, I got 2. Okay.
I mean, what's harder?
The kids that I have here right now, I have 4 kids, but I have 2 right now. My oldest son is in the Army, right? But the 2 I have here right now has disabilities, okay? And so I had to, it was hard on me when I was going through it with my son. But I had to move on because it was like a sign from God that's telling me I need to focus on these 2. I can't focus on him. So when he was positioned with his father, it was like, okay, you know what? I have to get over it because maybe that was us. You know, it had to happen because I needed to focus on these 2. You know, it's just the fact that, literally, what I'm struggling with right now, what I'm really, really struggling with right now is the fact that, yo, that's my son. I love my son.
Let him go. Sometimes
I literally don't trust him, yo. I ain't
gonna talk you into it, but you let your son go because he wanted to, and that's what I've been saying. Sometimes you gotta love him enough to let him go, and they go come to the nest because they gonna see what they was missing. But you telling your son he can't come back to the nest because you hurt. But don't have that conversation for your son when the dad call and say, you know, our son laying in a box. He died today in a car accident. He died today because he was an innocent bystander and they was robbing his boys. don't have none of that sympathy ass shit, because you don't want to love your son while he alive for something he did when he was 14 years old, when he was at an adolescent's brain and didn't know right from wrong. In real life, his consciousness had not developed yet. You gave up on your kid as a kid. It's different when they're an adult. If my 14-year-old that don't know shit goes against what I say, and he turns 16, which is an age where you can be charged as an adult, and his brain done developed to say, you know what, I was wrong. I cannot tell my son I don't forgive him, and he didn't do nothing heinous to me. He didn't do nothing to try to threaten my life, my livelihood, or none of that. He lied on me about some shit because he wanted to do what he wanted to do, and now he learned from it. That don't make sense. I gave up on him. That bitch snitched on me. And all the shit you saying, if I was him and I heard you saying what you saying, I would tell you, you know what, Dad, I don't even want to talk to my mama no more. If you heard how she was talking about me on social media, calling me bitches, calling me snitches, saying I worked for the state for some shit I did when I was 14, and here I am crying at night and can't sleep trying to apologize to my mom, and she said she'd rather just take care of my little brothers, fuck that bitch.
Question: Did you ever hit up your homegirls like, girl, let me tell you what my son did today?
No.
Because every time I heard that shit put a resentment on my mom.
Really just live through it, y'all. I never mentioned it. I've been through this shit by myself. I took care of all my kids by myself. Like, I've been through this shit by myself, y'all. Like,
I'm not treating my
I struggle with this shit by myself.
Cause you know what?
You know, this struggle is
you
not.
need your kids when you
I'm
old.
You
can't do
right
shit
now
for yourself.
Like, I always just
you
feel
don't
like
treat your
comforted.
kids like shit.
He might not remember, but I came up and told him about my son is in the
I
army, and I
ain't
told him
that
I would love for him to talk to my son. You know, he felt like I was drunk. I was
treat
drunk.
your child like you want to be treated. They deserve
But I do
respect
feel
and
like
love
that
too.
he is somebody that can
Don't
mentor.
expect them to be
You
there
know,
when you
and
old and can't stand
anyway,
up.
that's the only reason why I'm even talking about it right now to y'all. But I struggle with this shit for myself because I had these kids. Fuck their daddies and whatever, you know. I had my kids. If their dad want to be in the picture or not, I have to do this shit no matter what. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take care of my kids. I gave up my dreams for my kids, unlike 21, example. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she gave up her kids to live her dreams. I gave up my dreams to take care of my kids, type shit. You feel what I'm saying? I did that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody ever gonna take that from me. Y'all never gonna take that from me. Like, I've been through this
to raise your kids, and you gave up your kid because you gave up your dreams to raise your kids. You gave up your kid too.
What wrong with you?
I ain't never give up my kids.
You gave up your kid because your kid wanted to talk.
I never gave up my kids. See, my kids gave up on me.
And so, and you reciprocated that. So you matched your kid's energy.
He only couldn't do it.
Your son gave up on you, so you gave up on your son. Is that fair to say?
I didn't have to give up on my son. What I had to do was give tough love, like you said, bro.
You ain't give tough love because he can't come back. And love don't close the door on their kids.
I ain't never closed the door on my
You
kids.
just said you don't want him back.
No, what I asked you was, my door has never been closed. My door has never been closed. It's never been closed. I'm just asking you. I was just literally just, like, you know, conversing with you on, like, I know that it's hard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit hard.
You asked me my opinion, I told you. You went against my opinion because your mind is already made up. I don't want it, like, I'm peaceful now. I don't want him back. You disrespected your son in real life in front of everybody. No matter what he did. What he did was so bad that you got on social media in front of over 2,000 people and called your son a bitch because he turned state on you. And you didn't go to jail for it. He went to the office on you. He told the teachers that I was being abused or whatever, and it didn't stick because it wasn't true. Well, fuck you, nigga, for even trying that whole ass shit. Nigga, fuck you, and you can't come back. That is...
You was calling them young
never
boys
said
You
niggas.
did. You just said I
Don't
don't
be
want it back.
snitching on your brother, nigga.
No, I did not. What I was saying
Baby, what
was,
is you
how
talking
can
about?
that's
I
my
don't even call my
my
son
feelings
no
are
nigga.
like,
Why people talk to their kid like
Listen,
that?
John, I'm finna let you down.
Like
You
a
are
nigga on the
adult.
street.
You are an adult. You are an adult, and you have a conscience, and you know everything that you doing to your fucking son. Your son do not know what he did to his fucking mom because he was an adolescent when he did it. And you have to learn from experience. You have too much experience to say, my bitch ass son turned state on me, and that's why I don't want him back. I want him to stay with his dad. He's 16 now. I got my peace. I don't think I want to. I don't even want to go see him. I don't even want him to visit me. That's not fucking love. I don't want him to visit me, and I don't want him to live with me. If that is your example of love, leave your son the fuck alone. Because he don't need to be around a mom that don't want to sing and don't want him in the house and scared of him because he did something at 14 to my grown ass that know that kids make mistakes. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but since you did it, I'm going to teach your ass, and I ain't talking to you no more. Now, you lost your mama because you tried to go and turn state on me, so you ain't got no mama no more. Let that bitch raise you that lie to me on the phone and said you wasn't there. You making everything that his daddy and his girlfriend say about you 100% facts. Because they saying she crazy, she don't love you, and fuck her, don't go back, I don't care how you feel. And if he heard you tonight, you wouldn't have to worry about him coming back because he already felt the way you feel right now, and that's what made him turn state on you. Because he felt like his mom didn't love him, my mom don't give a fuck about me, and you just proved everything he said to be true. Now he's 16 and he understands what you're saying. He's not a kid, and now he's saying I really did make a mistake. I thought I did when I was a kid because I just wanted to be where I wanted to be. But I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad she gave me a way out. Dad, you know what? Fuck my mom, and can I call your girlfriend mom now? Can I call her mom? Because my mom don't love me. She love my little brothers. She only love them because they got a disability. That's why she dog me like that. That's why she don't do shit for me. When I talk to my big brother, he's saying the same shit.
I don't like how you call your
sons
niggas.
Because his brother ain't gonna lie to him if he know anything
As a
about how you
parent.
feel about him. Brother tell
That's
me,
how
man,
we
don't
talk
go
to
back
niggas
mom,
on the
man.
street, not
She's still
our
on that same
kids.
bullshit. She mad about what you did, bro. That what her brother saying. So when you get through with your pity pat party, you the only one losing somebody. That's your motherfucking son. And all he gonna do is love his kids more than you loved him, so that shit don't happen to him no more. He ain't gonna say fuck you because you said fuck me. He gonna forgive his kids and talk to him because he gonna know how much you hurt him by telling him, you know what, I ain't talking to you no more. So you keep avoiding your son, and then you tell us how it turned out. And I hope that you have any type of remorse if something do happen to your son, because at 14, you decided that he was grown enough to make a decision and told me I'd never fuck with him again. I love you.
Good morning, Pastor.
What's up?
I was just sitting here listening to everybody talk about how they feel about their kids. I'm not going through any problems with my kids right now, but I sat back and watched my mom about 3 years ago deal with my siblings. She loved them. She loved the death out of her kids. She tried to do anything and everything for them.
Hold on real quick. Ja, I was giving you advice, and you kept telling me the same stuff. And it's a lot of people waiting in the queue. So hopefully you can listen to somebody else. You're more than welcome to come back up. But we said the same thing over, and you had the same solution to the same problem. I'd be insane to keep saying the same stuff, and you keep saying, I agree with you to disagree. I agree with you to disagree, and I hope your way is right. You might be right. It might turn out how you want it. Go ahead, Malicious.
Yeah, and I watched her
None of us judge
deal with my
each
siblings
other.
for a long time, trying to give them and treat them and
none
always
of us
constantly
perfect
enabling them. So 3 years ago, just to make the story short, 3 years ago, my mom, she ended up having like a stroke. She had a blood clot bust by her heart.
That
She
ain't
didn't pass, but she came back with Alzheimer's, memory loss. So basically, I sat there and watched her drive herself crazy, trying to do and give her all to her kids, to the point that she ended up sending herself into the hospital. And she had a stroke. She came back. She got memory loss. Right now, today, which I've been taking care of her myself, her oldest child, for 3 years. And right now, today, them kids that she tried so hard to do for and be there for, that drove her crazy is not there to help her. They can't help her. They can't do nothing for her. So it's just a whole sad situation that I sat there and watched her give her all to her kids, and they stressed her out with all their problems, and now they don't even come around to help her, to do nothing for her.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
thanks.
sure
She's great.
something
She's in my hands, so I got her. But it's just messed up to hear everybody keep
my
saying,
mama treated me
I love
good.
my child.
And you know
I
what?
can't do
I'm
this.
there
I
with my
can't do
mama
this. I don't
cough,
want to let them
honey.
down. Don't
I
want
flatter
to
my mama because how good
They
she
gave her
was
autism
to
right now
us.
today. They still need her help, but she can't be there for them because she messed up, and they still not thinking about being there for her. Y'all gotta let them kids be kids.
So
Let
it
them
could
kids
be
grow up.
something. It's deeper than what she's saying.
Stop letting them put their problems on
You
y'all
do
table.
right by your kids
Once they
gonna
grown, they
be
grown.
My opinion on it, real quick.
there. Most
How you doing, King?
All right.
That's good. I'm the second oldest of 7 kids, so I was doing things parenting wise at 6 and 7 years old, cooking and taking care of my younger siblings. So I've been parenting for a long time. What I can say about the young lady that was up here is, if people in the world, if you should get that energy, fuck you, bitch, I ain't never fucking with you no more, you ain't never coming around me. I don't think the people you should get that energy should be your children. Ever. For any reason. If my son pops somebody right now, I'm gonna be right there in court with my son, fighting for my son's life. If my son took something from me, I'm gonna check him about it and I'm gonna deal with it, but my son is still my son. No matter what. And with our kids, people tend to forget. They let TV and teachers and internet raise their kids. Y'all, we supposed to raise our kids. We supposed to train our kids. We supposed to teach our kids the things they need to know so that they're getting the right information. Not the teachers at school. Teachers at school ain't supposed to teach our kids shit, but the curriculum. And at the end of the day, we don't raise our kids to be good kids. We raise our kids to be good adults. So don't treat your kid like they're going to be a kid forever. Your kid is going to be an adult, and you want them to function in this world, in this planet. And as a black woman, you want and having black kids, I want my kids to be able to function safely in this country. So my kids was trained from day one. My kids were given consequences. My father was in the Black Gorilla family. I'm from West Oakland, California. My father was big on consequences with his children because he said, I got black kids. These white folks ain't gonna play with my kids. So my kids will learn consequences. So we were punished when we fucked up, day one. My father was consistent. And it don't mean we was spanked and whooped. When we got our ass whooped, we needed it. But he was consistent with punishment. So that by the time we grew up, if we fucked up, we thought about the consequences. If you teach kids consequence, kids to think twice about fucking up.
Yeah.
A lot of parents these days don't be consistent. And so your kids fuck up. You say they can't go outside for a week and they go outside in 2 days. After a while, your kid's playing you. After a while, your kid don't trust you because you lied to them about their punishment. They know you foolish. Parents need to be consistent. So your kids will trust you even when it comes to punishment. And that's a twisted way to think about it. But if you tell your kid, your ass ain't going outside for a week, and they can go outside in 2 days, you just lied to your kid. But they supposed to trust you? The worst thing in the world is for your child not to trust you. I raised 2 kids, a son and a daughter. I've been a mother since 15 years old. I was emancipated at 16 years old by myself in my own apartment. I raised 2 successful adults, college, high school graduates. I'm not a grandmother. I have a 34-year-old and a 24-year-old. I put the pedal to the metal with my kids.
Well, your pedal to the metal didn't
family
work.
training.
You still got knocked up at
When
15.
it was time for punishment, they got grounded. I bought them every electronic came out. I gave them everything I could possibly give them, and I used those things as punishment.
Where your father messed up at? You still did what you wanted to do.
They get fucked up, they got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Training, if people put effort into training dogs before they put in effort to train their motherfucking kids, I don't understand it.
From the beginning of it, even
people teach their puppy how to sit, piss on this paper, potty train, paper train, whatever the shit called. But you ain't gonna invest that much in your own baby. You don't got enough patience for your own baby. And that baby one day gonna be a grown adult. And then you're gonna be wondering why they fucking up.
a lot of times, even in the beginning in relationships, you need to have kids. You know that, right? A lot of people lay down one night from a club or something like that and became pregnant. That's a big narrative that nobody considers.
Wow. Yeah, something was missing in her childhood.
Nobody ever wants to consider that because it's a different personal attachment. Even though that is your kid that is coming out your body, that one night never prepared you to do anything. You don't know what you did to be telling the kid the rest of the way, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to get a grip with reality first and foremost. It's a big difference where we saying, okay, we about to have a kid, our finances is up, we ready, we about to bring this kid because this is what we gonna do. We want a kid after our own image to teach them the right and the wrong. And it's another just like, I'm pregnant, no, you're not. Or somebody say, and then now you gotta raise that kid and you got resentment. It's a lot of moms with big resentment.
But moms that go through that ain't raising no kids. That lady that just was up here was 15 when she had a kid.
Thank you.
I bet you ain't put it in her kid's mind even think about having a motherfucking kid. I had your ass when I was 15 and I refused to be a motherfucking parent while you went to school and all that shit. So that's
a big narrative. That's a big narrative. It should be even something to, I mean, ain't nobody holding nobody by their hands about their kids, but then they is. Because if you let them off in this world and the cops pick them up, that's your fault. No, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Not like that, because some kids go astray. But it's a certain type of range.
That ain't my fault. I ain't taking the blame for my kid going to jail and I did everything God.
Exactly. I agree with that one.
It's rebellious. It's rebellious kids, so it ain't always the parents' fault. It's definitely rebellious.
It ain't my fault. If I do everything I'm supposed to do, provide shelter, food, everything is clothing for you, and I raise you right, and I'm on your ass making sure I'm checking your schoolwork, and I'm going to parent-teacher conferences, and I'm on your ass like I'm supposed to, and you slip up and do some shit you weren't supposed to do, I am not blaming my motherfucking self. I'm not doing it. You did what you wanted to do.
Do you think a lot of parents press their ideal off on their kids? Like, okay, I had you, but I kind of want you to be raised under the way I want you to be raised.
You is going to be raised.
You a football player? No, like this. Like, if I got dreams for, some dads, like, I'm a businessman, so you going to be a businessman. I went this way, so you go that way. I went up the street, so you go up the street. No. I had you for individuality. You can't live my life twice. I don't want you to do nothing of what I do. I want you to be your own person and go down your own path. I can only tell you right from wrong.
Are you a parent?
I am a parent, yes. I have a 22-year-old son that I raised by myself, and thank God, because it's only the grace of God that he ain't in the streets. Half these kids, he still got his respect intact and everything is good, but that's by grace of God, because we can't really even control that. That's just mercy, and God's praying for that. You got to pray, and it take a village. As far as somebody else taking that girl kid away, that is I don't give a, let me tell you something, that's my kid.
I have a question for you, about my son. I'm a single parent. I have 3 kids. I had my first child when I was 16 years old. And his dad was in the military. I had lied to him about my age. But now, I work in the medical field.
Now she was 16.
He's still in the military. Never been a street guy. It's like, I am doing everything possible. It's down to the point where I don't even bring guys in my house because of my kids. Like, my 2 oldest asked me, Mama, they asked me how did I have my youngest child, because they've never seen her dad. Because it's to the point that I never brought him in the house. I would always go out to see him. I try to hide everything from him, but we have people in our family that have been big drug dealers, all type of stuff. People have
done drugs and went crazy. That's under his nose, everything. Now he's 17 years old. His dad's still in his life. I'm in his life. I try to keep certain stuff away from him, but he's still seeing it. But he's going the wrong way. I'm leading him. We both lead him as co-parents, and like we have the best relationship. We make decisions together and everything, but he's going the wrong way. I just woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I came here live. 5 minutes later, I get a phone call from the police. Are you such mom? Do you know where he is? I just went in his room. He wasn't even in there. The police just said, well, he's down here. He's about 30 minutes away from where we live at with 2 other little guys running around cars. They said they looking suspicious like they gonna break in cars. I give him everything you want, but he gotta work for it, first of all. He don't get nothing for free. If you're not getting your grades, you're not doing your chores, you're not getting. But it's like most of the kids.
Hello, living your best life.
They don't have both parents and stuff. It's like he's going the opposite.
Hey, sweetie. What's up, living your best life?
I do believe in God. I do pray. But I called, after I got off the phone with the police, I said, hold on, I called his dad because I don't want to make a decision without his dad. He said, leave his ass down. He said, leave him down there all day. Yes.
I wouldn't answer the phone.
Coach kids through their mistakes. Don't
stop before the phone. I tell them I'm at work.
I just wanted to ask you faster because I know what, like, I watch you sometimes and I know you done live different type of lives. I don't want to make the wrong mistake as a parent. I don't want to say like,
take a village.
When he's trying to get me.
Leave him down there.
He got to learn from his mistakes and coach him through. I could have came and got you, but I didn't. Because, they need to understand that we as parents, y'all hurt us too. You think we want somebody to be like, oh, your kid did you? That's bad on us. That's what I told my kids. Anything that you do is going to be a reflection of me. So you got to be mindful. And that's vice versa. If I shoot you outside right now and talk shit,
because if he down here right now,
him down there for today.
If he down here right now, go ahead. You want to answer it back?
Our bad decisions make us though. It's supposed to. Okay, I'm gonna leave him down there because I was gonna get up and go get him, and his dad was like, "No, leave him down there."
Let me let some more.
His dad ain't never lived that rough. Like his dad ain't from the hood. I'm from the hood. His dad ain't from the hood. So I'm like, dang. Leave him down there. He was like, yeah, leave him down there.
If you go get him, all he doing is sitting in a chair down there, downstairs, looking at the door every time it's open for you to come. When you leave him down there and shift change, they go sit his ass in what they call a holding cell, and something like that, where he gonna have to chill. Now leave him down there, and the police go call you all day to come get your son, because he ain't committed no crime besides being out and sneaking out. And every time they call, I tell them I'm on my way. As soon as I get off work at such and such, and I can't leave, I got mandated. And my son to be down there for 2 days. And then when I come get him, I don't want to hear shit. I want to hear that. Because if your ass was where I told you to be, you wouldn't have been down there. Don't ask me why I took so long. Like, if it was up to me, your ass would have stayed down there longer. Now you see what it's like. My son to be down there till they motherfuckers take him upstairs and tell me, look, if you don't come get your son, then we're going to have to press charges on you. And that's when I go get mine. But that's what I do to mine. Because that's what you need. When I can't control you and your dad can't control you, these the people that can. I have him down there. I let him taste breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that bitch because they got to feed him. Go ahead. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I wasn't worried about it. And you know what? I was going to leave your ass down there longer because I know you safe down there and I ain't got to worry about you jumping out windows or sneaking close the back door when you sneak out my motherfucking house. It's in the safest place in the world. That's why I left your ass down there.
Not really.
And the next time you go, I ain't coming to get you.
I don't trust them.
Because your dad told me to leave your ass down there forever. So next time I ain't coming to get you, I'm going to tell them whatever they want to do with you, do it. Because you like the food down there and you like being in sales and shit. That's what I'd have told you. You wouldn't lose no sleep either. I promise you. Alright, what up, sugar?
Alright.
Hey, this is such a touchy ass topic. I'm supposed to been.
I'm sorry to hear that, Liliana.
I want to speak on that resentment comment she said about like some people will have resentment towards the child depending on the way that they was conceived. I feel like that's a selfish comment to say, or as a parent, that's selfish because a child doesn't choose to be brought into this world. You choose.
You did good by
have
her,
that child.
Liliana.
You choose to keep it.
You did good by
You
her.
want to have the baby.
You did
could choose to
good.
give it up for adoption. There's plenty of married people that would love to have a child.
I can choose to beat your ass. I can choose to let the
You can choose to do all of
people
that.
take care of you. I can choose to leave your ass in jail. Me saying that I'm bringing you here does not obligate me to put up with your bullshit because I decided to keep you. And when I kept you, I didn't keep you because I said, you know what? This motherfucker gonna drive me crazy and do whatever the fuck this motherfucker want to do. I kept you because I wanted you to be raised in my image.
I was talking about the comment when she said that some people have resentment for the way that their child was conceived, that it could have been a one-night stand, and I didn't even want this baby, but I'm having it.
Yeah,
that's what I was
saying. If you had it, and you could have killed it, and if you kept it, then that's on you. That's some weird shit. You right.
Exactly.
You're definitely right. It could have been a one-night stand. It could have been. You decided to lay down without protection and let a nigga nut in you.
The moment you decided that you was going to be a parent, you was supposed to put your big girl panties on and be a fucking mom. You put that smile on every day and you do what the fuck you got to do because that's what grown-ass women do to provide for their kids. And you ask them questions. You just don't let them go down the wrong road. You pay attention to your kids still. I work all the fucking time, but I know my son, his behaviors. I know his patterns. I know when he ain't feeling 100. I know when he's feeling 70% because I pay attention to my child.
That
I
one,
just want
just Bridget.
on the lady with the son that's in the holding tank right now. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna wear this a real touchy topic. So
she was
as
talking, my
like,
nigga.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Damn.
Go ahead, Bridget.
I'm speaking on her son being in their consequence. If he feel like they're gonna pick him up in 5 minutes, he gonna be back there next week. Just that simple, because he don't know. I was just saying, parents are not consistent in punishing their kids so that kids understand that you lied to them. You talk all that shit. I'm tired of you fucking up. Next time I'm and then when it happened, he get popped. You rush and go get him. There's no consequence. Why would he worry about doing something wrong when he had no consequence? Parents got to think about that. You need to be consistent in training your children, and if they make mistakes, because that's all it is, you show them a consequence to that mistake. Nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect. Again, I had a kid at 15 and was in my own spot at 16, and it was a struggle from day one. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But if you're trying to raise an adult, we don't raise kids to be good kids. We raise kids to be good adults. You train your kids to understand consequence in life. Period. Be consistent.
Yeah.
If you don't be consistent with your kids are not going to be consistent with you. And if you don't be consistent, they're not going to trust you because that's just another way of you lying to your fucking kids.
I agree.
You want to get good results from them?
Good morning. But nah, shit, basically, just like I said,
You're sending it to the wrong IG.
The other side, you got a mother.
I gotta give you the correct
her
one.
kids a little bit too early. She think that, you know what I'm saying? Well, let me go ahead and speak from experience. I'm not gonna speak. Let me go ahead and speak from experience. Let me go ahead and tell you. At first, I was just gonna touch on the topic just a little bit, but basically, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the situation with my mom, you know, when she had me and the rest of my siblings, she was Muslim. She used to wear the hijab, you know what I'm saying? She used to wear that damn boots, make sure her face was covered, they was covered. We wear the kufis and the izab, make sure she had us in the mask. So at first she was interested, you know what I'm saying, making sure our kids was together. But as she kept having more and more kids, it was like a game to her, like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a thrill to her. Every time she had a new kid, she could show them off to her friend. Oh, I got another baby. And then it just started being too much, but she couldn't take care of them. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? She said, our kids wait. She don't take care of her kids. She don't take care of the youngest one, Ubaid, and that's the only one she got. So this is the thing that this is how I look at it. You know, especially as far as, you know, her coming to the app the other day and shit. I look at it like, I haven't talked to since I was like, I haven't seen you face to face since I was 7. I haven't talked to you probably like 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you don't keep no communication with us. You blocked us on all social medias, and I'm not. Your only child going through this. You know what I'm saying? You got other children going through this that I'm, you know what I'm saying, bring to the app tomorrow and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just like some mothers live in a deluded fantasy world and where they're not able to take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it, I don't know what's the reason. I don't know what it is. Like, I've been trying to get in contact with her, but you'd rather come to this app and contact me. I just don't know. Like, this shit crazy. I don't know.
So Greedy, I got a question for you. You going through that, you know what I'm saying, with your mom and everything.
Right.
Did that take effect on how you act today?
So how I acted today?
Yeah, how you act. You're very passive. You're very aggressive towards women.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. I have watched, like, she always getting married. She always getting married. Like, every 2, 3, 4, 5 months, she always got a new nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And back in the day when we was still living when I was 7, we was young, you know, so she used to have niggas that beat up on her. And she had one dude named Mustafa Yusuf, you know what I'm saying? It was a Muslim nigga she had that had 3 siblings. Where she had 3 kids by him, you know what I'm saying? That was my half brothers and sisters. You know, we don't care about that. But anyway, he put a gun to her head, stole the kids. She had niggas, you know what I'm saying? I grew up seeing that until I left. But, you know, I'm watching that, you know, you're not thinking like, you know what I'm saying, that, you feel me, that one day that you could have a situation with them. That's not the first thought. Like, you know what I'm saying, the first thought in my mind, like, I would never do that to a woman. You know what I'm saying, I would never let that happen. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Did your mom go back with him after he was doing all that shit?
Yeah, she did a couple times.
Right.
But, you know,
how you moved on? So when you seen that shit, did you feel some type of way, or did you just like it didn't matter?
I ain't even gonna like, I was just remember just being so young, and I was just scared. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't believe he put a gun in his, like, he disappeared. And he disappeared for years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't end up finding one of my youngest siblings that he stole with, you know, until I was in a mental health facility when I was a kid, going through social services. I ended up finding one of my brothers in there. You know what I'm saying?
And now you are image of somebody you were scared of, bro. And I ain't talking about you. You do the same. You did this. Not saying you still do the same shit. You fucked a bitch, a woman all the way up, and then her people came. You grabbed the strap. You was willing to get rid of them.
Living your best life.
You took a whole bunch of money. You did everything that was done to your mama that hurt your mama, and it hurt you. You feel me? And you just move on with life when the shit hit the fan. Went to the county for a couple days or whatever. I'm back out here. But the same feelings you had, the same shit you instilling in other women.
Living your best life.
And that's why a motherfucker be mad at you. At the end of the day, it's a learned behavior. And guess what? When you do that, guess what all them bitches do? They come right back to you. Just like your mom went back to the same nigga that was doing that to her. And when you see that as a child, you think that it's normal. And then when you get grown and they come back, it makes sense, because this is what I was going through when I was a fucking kid. When I was a kid, my mom used to get her ass whooped, and the nigga, and she'd go back. And I love my mom. That's number one woman. So why would my girl wouldn't do the same thing? I love my mom enough to watch her do the same shit. So you go come back. And they come back. But only way that shit go stop, if you stop it, because you get a kid and they see you doing it, then your kid go do it. And one day you go grow up, like you go be older, and you go be like, damn, I was dead wrong for that shit. But your kid ain't gonna understand that. And you might get away with it your whole life. But it'll hurt you more, because karma go come back later, and your shorty go do it. And your shorty go be in jail for 10, 15 years because he took it to the max, because my daddy used to do it. And you go be visiting like, damn, it's fucked up. Why you do that, son? I ain't raised you like that, but you did. You told me I was wrong, but when I got over it, shit, you did the same thing to my mama or whoever the girl is. So it's a learned behavior, bro. So motherfuckers be mad at you, but you doing the shit that was instilled in you as a child.
Yes,
you watch the
Mo.
shit happen all the time, and that's the only reason that you cool. Like, not saying you cool with it, but why you reciprocate the shit is you shouldn't have to learn from bumping your head if you really think about how your mama felt and about the shit, and that's the woman that you love the most growing up when y'all did have a relationship. Why would you want the person that you love the most now or call yourself being with feeling like your mama felt, even though they don't got kids around to see the shit, and it's gonna strike gold one day.
Right. I mean, for real, it's just, to be honest, like, as far as my mother, you know what I'm saying, I just really, for real, I just want to know, like, why is, you know what I'm saying, like, why she don't have no contact, like, cause it's just a question that's still to be unknown, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we don't know. It's not like I did something to her, or, you know, so I don't care what she came over here and told you. I haven't seen her physically since I was 7, so I don't know what bad stories she could have about me, you know what I'm saying, so it's just like, I just don't know. It's just like all your kids not telling the same lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? You the only one living in this fantasy world that you barely got any kids, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it don't make no sense. That's why this shit right here is so weird. She on this app, like, I just always try to figure a way to explain it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give it some type of explanation. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know.
Have you ever tried to reach out, like, you know what I'm saying, like, on some sincere shit, like, just
on all social media? Of course, you know what I'm saying? She blocked me on all social media, but the time that I did get in contact with her, I was supposed to meet up with her in Dover, Delaware. You know what I'm saying? So I got all the way out there to the airport, and she didn't come. You know, so I think I was like 15, just like 2015. I was 15. So she ain't never come to the airport. We slept at the airport overnight. The next day I kept calling, she ain't answered. She like 5 o'clock in the evening. Then she just said she won't come in, and she didn't tell me to come. And I don't know, bro. It was just crazy.
That's wicked. I'm sorry, Brody. But yeah, man, don't let the things you grew up around that you was afraid of and didn't want to be take over and you become part of that.
Like, it's like I said, I just want to tell, anybody who could think they going through the same struggle, like, shit, everybody don't have them ideal parents, like that ideal mother or that ideal father figure, shit. Because I know I didn't. I taught myself everything. You know what I'm saying? I've been living on the streets since I was 12. I was living with the K2 fiends who was smoking spice at first, robbing houses and anything I could to go ahead and get $1 and make sure I had somewhere to lay my head and shit while I was forcing papers to go to school. Like, hell yeah, I did that shit by myself. So it's like when that lady came on this app, like, you basically making a stand for everything that I didn't grew up and became. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just way because of that. Like, so
and then sometimes you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you still young, but you'll learn in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta protect your own energy, bro. And right now, you know what I'm saying, on the outside looking in, your energy is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Just from life itself. What you've been going through all these past, you know what I'm saying, couple of years, it looks crazy. So sometimes you gotta cut off the negative energy. Even if your mama is giving you negative energy, you feel me? You ain't gotta cut her off to the point, you know what I'm saying, like, fuck her, you know what I'm saying, against me, all this stuff, but love her from a distance.
Right. Well, I don't know how that shit gonna work now.
And get yourself straight. You know what I'm saying? Because, your mental health is all you got. You know what I'm saying? Stress is a silent killer. You don't want to stress yourself out trying to build a relationship with your mom, and she don't even want that relationship with you. You feel me? You over here like, man, what can I do to get right with my mom? Can I press it this way? Can I press it that way? And it's draining your mentality. It's draining you physically. It's draining you mentally. And it's fucking you up. And at the end of the day, she still, you know what I'm saying, she could pass it on and still feel the same way when she passed it on. And you over here fucked up in the head even more because she's like, damn, I could have did this, I could have did that. And the whole time she even wanted.
Right. Well, I just don't know why my mother's womb and contact with her kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I have never done anything to her, so it's just like, I just don't know. Like, I haven't been around her to do anything. Like, who was I bad 7-year-old shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, we was all in Muslims, and we went to masses. Like, we was all in school, advanced class. Like, you know, learning different languages. Like, come on, we must have, like, we didn't do too much. But it is what it is. You know, I just want to tell y'all just to stay strong, man. You know what I'm saying? There's other people fighting bigger battles out here. Well, man. Well, keep your head on your shoulders, man. Don't lose focus, man. Don't be caught up in all this bullshit. This nigga seem like he about to go to sleep. He got the do-rag on my dogs out.
How y'all doing?
Alright.
Hi, I just wanted to touch on the greedy topic. Because when I was younger, my mom, like, I'm 41 now, but when I was younger, I didn't meet my mother till I was 12 years old, right? Like, she sent me across town with a letter telling my grandmother that I was slow and she didn't know what to do with me or whatever. Like, she literally sent me like 5 hours away out of town with a letter. My grandmother said when I made it to them, it was like 90 degrees and she had me on a fur coat. She was like, my stomach was real big, not being funny, but you remember them commercials, them African or Ethiopian commercials with the kids? Yeah, the big stomachs because they were being neglected. But to make a long story short, I wanted to come up to tell Greedy, like, he can't fix the decision that his mother made. Because my mom had 3 kids, and I was the middle child. And I spent all my life trying to figure out, like, what did I do to her? Why did she give me up? Like, all the 3 kids, why did she choose me to send away or whatever? And for a long time, I was angry. I didn't care about nobody. I used to just had a I don't give a fuck attitude. But when I got older, around like 27, 28, I had to make peace. I said, you know what? I cannot change how my mom feel or the decisions that she made. But I found it taking a hold on me. And then when I started having kids, I was like, I don't want to be like my mom. I want to try to be, like a better person than her. But I can honestly say you can beat yourself up trying to figure out why your mom made the decisions that she made. So if you don't try make peace, like you always talking about, like mentally, if you don't make peace, it will, it'll fuck your life up. Seriously. You will be angry. You will go around fucking up people's life. You will be destroying people's property and everything because you didn't have the mom that you wanted. And one more thing I want to say. When I was younger, like, people used to be like, I got to go see my mom. My mom was not around. My dad was in jail. So I had this little anger inside of me, like, I don't even know how it feels to call a woman mama. Like, when I talked to her, I had to go stand in her face. When I met her again when I was 18, I made a choice. I said, let me move down here and try to get to know my mom because I never knew her. Only thing I ever did was talk to her on the phone. And when I seen I looked just like her. Fast forward, y'all, I ain't taking up too much of y'all time. When I turned about 32, I took sick. And when I got sick, she came down here to visit me or whatever. And I ended up being sick because, like, she was so sick, she had to get her arms and her legs and stuff cut off. So for years and years and years, I went to go see her one time. When I went to go see her, they wouldn't tell me the hospital she was in and everything. So I was like, you know what, let me just take my ass back home, because I don't even know where I'm at for real. But when I took sick, when I was like 32, whatever age it was, she came and visited me. So she came and see me. I seen her one time, then I seen her again. I'm just so happy, and this might not work for everybody, but I made peace with her so that I can go on with my life.
Right.
For the first time, I finally had to just find my way to forgive
her. You're going to be miserable. Let the hurt go, y'all.
To be a woman of my
If
own.
your mom and daddy fucked up when you was a kid, let it go, because it just gonna drive you crazy and make you miserable and
Why
evil.
my mama do this? Why my mama do that? Okay, she passed away in January. And for real, I was so fucked up, y'all, because I still didn't know her like that. I went down there to her home going to everything. But like when the day when she had her funeral, I honestly felt like somebody had put a fucking knife in my heart and wouldn't pull it out. Like, it just felt like someone was just stabbing me in my heart and it wouldn't leave. But I was happy, honestly. I was so happy that I, like, forgave her. I was so happy that I put all that pain and hurt that I went through for years. I was just happy that I put that aside. And after that, I started, like, living for me. I started knowing how to live after I just forgave her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And I just want to, just speak up on it. I just woke up. But I was like, Greedy. This is a message to Greedy. Greedy, if you don't, like, just ask God to order your steps and, like, lead you the way, because you try to figure out your mom's way, that's going to forever hunt you. It's going to wear you down. And like you all said, it's going to have you entering other people's lives doing the shit that happened to you to other people. So just ask God to help you order your steps. Try and forgive your mama, even if it's distance. Because for years, I was distant from her because I didn't know how to deal with her. And you know what else? People used to tell me, fuck your mama. Your mama ain't shit. She ain't never done nothing for you. And for years, I started treating her like, man, fuck you, bitch, for real, y'all. I was like, man, fuck this bitch. She ain't never done nothing for me. But as I got older, I was like, you know what? They say you got to love your mama and your father regardless if they did 5 years with you or was away from you for 30. So once I made that peace, I was able to live for me and be a woman.
Show you right.
And guess what, Joe? One more thing, because this is a touchy topic for me. When I got
Miss Rod,
y'all know I still had a thing in me like a little kid. Like, man, I want to get to know my mama. Like, man, I wish me and my mama had a bond. So that never, ever, it'll never, like, leave you. You will always feel like, oh, I wish I knew my mama.
I still be feeling like that because my parents got divorced when I was 5. Mm-hmm. So after they got divorced, my mom moved from Langston to Oklahoma City, which is about like a 30-45 minute drive. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't get to see my dad all the time. And so growing up, my dad was a professional basketball player. He played overseas. I played basketball. But I learned the game from my mama. So I used to be, like resentment to my dad. Even though I went to go kick with my dad and everything, I didn't really want to kick it with him all the time because it'd be like, man, we should be at the gym. I should be, learning the game. I should be A1. But I got that from my mama. You know what I'm saying? So I always learned that. I seen that relationship me and my dad had, and I seen the relationship my sister and my dad had. And like my dad used to call him, like, yeah, I'm gonna come pick y'all up. We'll be sitting in front of the door, and this nigga would never show up.
Okay. She said my mom was severely abused by her parents, and she in turn physically abused me growing up. She broke down when I was pregnant with my first child and apologized to me for all she did. She's your rock now. God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless. It's usually the grandkids that change not all the time, but majority of the time is usually when you become a grandparent, you have a change of heart. It's like you get that chance to start over. Because your mind, you're older, you're much wiser.
And so we sitting there like, damn, this nigga's coming, man. He did that for us growing up. And so seeing that,
changed me as a man. Eventually, as I got older, I had kids. You know what I'm saying? Cause I hear my sister talk like, "Oh, my dad, you know what I'm saying, left me hanging." You know what I'm saying? I seen the daddy issues with her. And so seeing that made me realize my daughter's like, shit, I gotta get it by any means. I gotta be in their lives regardless, because I don't want them to think like that. I don't want them to have any type of say so with daddy. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be daddy's best friend. Even though I'm not your best friend, but I want you to be so comfortable with me. You talk to me like I'm your best friend. Yeah. Because my sister, she used to call me like, I don't know, I want to call dad, but I don't know how to talk to him.
Right. Like, I literally didn't know how, you know how people be like, mama, hey, mama. Like, I didn't know how to call her mama. So I started calling my grandma mama. And when I be around my mom, when I got grown, I couldn't even call her from the other room because I didn't know what to call her. I literally had to walk to her and sit in her face and just be like, hey, you know this, or did you hear about this? I didn't know how to call her mama, and that was very hurtful for me to have the experience. I didn't know how to call her mom. Like, I could text her and be like, hey, mom, how you doing? Before it's face to face, I didn't know how to call her that. I didn't know what to call her.
Man, see, but after my parents got divorced, I went basically mute, because, you know, I was talking to Stacey about this last night. After my parents got divorced, you know what I'm saying, I was in I was going into the 5th grade. And I remember we was in our room. My parents came up and asked me, it's like, me and my sister, like, we don't want to live with. You know what I'm saying? We're getting separated. We're getting separated. So who do you want to live with? And you know what I'm saying? As a 5th grade, you're going into 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's a big ass decision to throw up on a kid. And I told, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to move my pops. And I didn't get to live with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, damn. Y'all told me you were going to ask me where I want to live.
Somebody was going to come back.
Let me say one more thing before you drop me, y'all. This is something else. Like, my uncle who brought me down here, he said that my mom used to lock me in closets when I was little. Okay? So when I got, like, older, like around talking on the phone, I said, well, my uncle and Jess, they used to lock me in closets when I was younger. She said, I never locked you in closets. Why? I promise I'm not lying. When I grew up, I used to always be so scared of closets. You know how you too little to know what's going on, but I knew when I grew up, I was always scared of closets. So when I got older, I started having flashbacks. And I said, you know what? My mama probably did used to lock me in closets because I was so scared of closets, y'all. And that ain't no coincidence that I'm so scared of closets. So I probably was getting locked in the book. I was just too young to know.
We all need counseling.
Yes, this is deep. This is touching. I hope Greedy just find peace. And I could go on and on about this conversation. That's why I don't sympathize with that 21 situation, because I don't have nobody to, like, get my kids be with me. So I could just go on and on and on about it. But I thank y'all for even letting me come up, and I'll drop.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks. When my parents divorced, they put that up on me, and so I wanted to live with my dad because, you know what I'm saying, growing up, both my parents, I used to hang out with my dad. So, you know what I'm saying, we do a nigga shit. We go to the mall, we trade licks. We, you know what I'm saying, doing pranks and shit. I don't do that. I can't do that with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mom trying to practice with us on my basketball team. She broke a nail and then sat down. I'm like, shit, what the fuck you out here for? If my pops was up there, I know I could go one-on-one with him, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. So it was different things. And when they finally divorced, my grandma ended up moving in with us. So I'm surrounded by all women. And
so I just went on mute because I ain't had nobody to relate to at all. That shit was horrible. I ain't gonna start. Good morning.
How much you get paid an hour, Shelby? You owe me $1. I just did your whole shift with you. The fuck? Hell, Alana's body. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I was saying it's a touchy subject for me because, like, for years, you know, my daddy wasn't around. And I lived with my mom, but I always feel like I didn't have either parent, you know what I mean? My mom was so invested with her nigga, so I kind of relate to Greedy a lot, you know, and I feel for him, you know? And so I left my house, I think 16 or 17. And, you know, so I kind of relate to him, and I kind of feel like my mom or my dad never really gave a fuck about him, you know what I'm saying? And so I had lost my dad, I think about 4 years ago, and I took it real tough, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting pneumonia. And I caught like septic pneumonia. I was in the coma for 3 months, you know, and life support and things like that. But I had already forgiven my mama for like all of the stuff in my childhood that, you know what I'm saying, I had resentment, you know, for stuff for before that, you know. But I, you know, it was just crazy. Like our relationship is a little bit better now, but just how much she went to back to, you know,
your hand on the
saving, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know, saving me and all of it, you know, to put me on the ventilator and things like that, calling the cops like that. That's the time I really feel like my mom was fucking about me, you know. So, you know, so I kind of feel, you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know.
Girl, you getting further and further away.
Thank you, Shelby. Your hand on the speaker. Can y'all hear her? Her volume went all the way out. Your hand on the speaker or something. Yeah.
I ain't on no speaker. You can't hear me?
Now I can. Whatever you did, just watch your voice back.
Damn, that's what the...
We heard you, though. We heard you. This
okay,
is
well,
the very end. You went out.
My bad. My bad, B. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Damn.
Appreciate it. Okay, we got another person. They coming up, ain't they?
There's a lot of issues in the black home. We all need cancer.
Good morning, Pastor. How are you?
I ain't gonna let you know, ATM. What's up?
Of course they come up.
I just want to say that I hear all the stories and all, and there's hurt in the voices, but what I did was that I let my daughter, I have my only daughter, she's 31, and even my grandkids, I set them down and I let them look at Imitation of Life. And when they saw Imitation of Life, that movie, no more problems. No more problems at all.
Imitation of Life, I never heard of it.
Imitation of Life is when the daughter mistreated the mama so bad she got sick and fell on her deathbed. She wouldn't come see her. But the way she saw her mama was the casket was rolling down in the back of the horse, and she cried her butt off. That's what I'm trying to say, is that you don't miss your parents until they're gone. And I wish my mom and dad were still here. So a lot of these kids are lucky to have both of them.
Believe it or not, that can be a true statement. But it's a lot of people who parents wasn't shit at all.
Right.
Ain't give a fuck about them. Treated them bad, and when they left, it had no effect on their life because they never was a part of it.
Right.
Moms and dads. I wouldn't shed a tear. If my daddy died, I wouldn't give a fuck because I don't know the nigga. I don't know what he looked. I probably wouldn't know he was dead. I don't know what he looked like. There's a lot of parents that neglected their kids and all type of shit, and their kids be feeling like that's what they get and shit like that too. So when y'all say you only get one parent, you have to be a parent for me to really feel like I only get one mom and one dad. Because if you wasn't a mom or a dad just because you was a sperm that was put together to create me, don't mean that I gotta feel that way. And they resorting to the Bible or their religion, saying honor their mother and father, and I agree that you should. But you honoring a person say honor the person that birthed you. They say the mother is a nurturing person, and the father is the same thing. He support the mom and raising you to be a dog. So if they didn't do what a mother and a father do, you don't have to honor and respect them as a mother and a father, because that's not what they are. You just was somebody creating you.
No.
Right. Talk
No.
your ish, Pastor.
No.
That's why I love you so much.
Just leave them alone.
And thank you so much. Thank you for what you're doing, what you've done. That panel was awesome. So I think that the way you're doing things here is just really beneficial to all of us. And thank you so much, Pastor. Love you.
Amen, sister. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to motherfucking 651. I'm at take your order. I'm finna eat me a double sleep burger with snoring on the top. On the side of snoring. Amen. You working? You owe me $1. If you at work, you owe me a motherfucking $1. On my soul. I ain't tired for real. Good morning. Alright, I guess we did our ordeal. Shit. Everybody got their rocks off. Shout out to the people that didn't say shit, just stayed in here because they problems weren't for social media. No. Bella Kim Rashad. Some of y'all went to sleep and woke back up and shit. Listen, if you didn't change the channel, we went from Love and Hip Hop Toledo to goddamn Roast Wars, Comment Wars, goddamn disruptive behavior from kids to solutions and for consequences. And man, we had 5 different shows on. This motherfucker was the real Lifetime, wasn't it? Welcome to Lifetime TV. We went to sleep. Damn. You left at the Lion RN. Damn, you missed everything then. I wish I'd have had this on YouTube. That would have been beautiful. That motherfucker would have did 20,000 motherfucking views. Okay, you want a Denny's or something? I'm gonna get you an all-American breakfast.
I would really like to hear Miss White
Being messy, Messy Wednesdays with Trina B, Charlie with the T.
about Pastor.
Come on at 7:30. Goddamn. Yeah. It's Thursday. Damn, I told you. Is it Thursday? Nigga, it's Wednesday. Fuck is you talking about?
It's Thursday, baby.
It's Thursday, y'all. Damn, I missed Wednesday.
This such a touchy ass topic. I'm supposed to have been went to sleep, man.
That was a great hey Miss Leo. That was a great live he had. That was a great live he had. You know, letting the women talk and the men talk rather than, being petty and going after everybody. This was great. This was great. How do you feel about? I didn't know it was gonna be like this, but I really liked it. How you liked it, boss lady? Boss lady.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how did you feel about the live, his live?
Oh, let's get back into it. I feel like that was pretty open for him to let people talk about their childhood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was pretty fair and open.
Yeah, sometimes people just gotta. And the same, we had a group therapy in the chat. I don't know if he was watching the chat, but
Yeah.
it made the chat have a group therapy. And I like to say to Liliana and Simone, we are sorry that happened to you guys, children. You know, that old saying, God wanted them more. You know, it's like, there's really no words that I can say, but my heart is with you guys. And my heart is with you guys.
Yeah, my sympathies.
You are more than welcome. Simone is a sniper. Yeah, she's a sniper. Shoot, I didn't want to disrupt it. She is a sniper. Sniper. Pop, 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 pop. And I'm trying to see, but I'm telling you, these streets are dead. No, and I'm not watching no damn no TKO, whatever.
Ooh, he's boring. He's like watching paint dry. Oh my goodness.
And I'm going up. God Zeus is, and nobody talking about that damn fight. I guess they making us wait till tomorrow for that.
Is Knowledge still on?
Who?
Knowledge.
No, I would like to see him. We got Zeus, Savannah, Tyron.
Is he still walking outside? That boy is weird.
Oh Lordy. We got the drip guard. Nope. They all said F that. Tomorrow's Friday.
I'm waiting.
Waiting. I'll probably do a panel like that on my other channel. I had to do the panels over there. Because yesterday, boy, it was, my sciences was bothering me as usual. Boss lady had to do it, but that was a good panel yesterday. That was a great panel with you and the other three ladies. Boss
Yeah, that
lady.
was.
That I miss having panels like that. That was a good panel, and I'm glad that young lady came up in here, and then I think Miss Leo popped on the screen too.
She came up there.
Yeah, that was great. I'm trying not to touch the wrong button here. Hair flip. Ow. Hair
Oh
flip.
yeah, don't forget about Sean.
I'm gonna show that tomorrow. He did like two more. I gotta keep up with Sean. Hair flip. I guess that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know, welcome to the Sniper family, Shimon. And I wanted to see that somebody better had taped it. I'd be very upset. Somebody got it. Somebody got it. I know somebody got it. But I guess we won't know till tomorrow. He's a
I
trick.
can't believe Pastor B was being nice. and calm, and he was listening and giving
That's what I
advice.
was asking you. How'd you
Very
feel?
proud of him. I'm very proud of him.
You probably like I do this all the time. I just don't show you. Knowing him, I like when he. Oh, you didn't hear when he went after knowledge, right? When I played it, and he was like, and knowledge was trying to. Knowledge couldn't win, but you could tell he was heated. But that's all he can get. He went in
Girl,
on knowledge yesterday. What you was like saying, sis?
saying it be so you be showing so many I can't keep up with. If,
I
if it
tried to
was
get.
recently.
Yeah, I be trying. Yeah, this was yesterday. I played it today. He went in on knowledge, boy. I'm like, dang, he done found his way to not poor knowledge. He got a taste of that Pastor P too. What you thought he was gonna skip by you? Nope. That's one thing I do give Pastor P. He will talk about you, and the people don't understand. Once he talk about you, that means he's coming to see you. So knowledge should have known if he was talking about the pastor's coming because he don't just talk about you and don't say it in your face. He talk about you, then come to your door and say it again in your face. But he sure enough got his way into then you know how he said what he want to say, then he give you a chance, then he was going. Oh now I gotta speak in and now he said his piece. Bye. He got other people to get on. He got other people to
Yeah,
troll.
he get in and he could get in on him, let him know what he got to say, and then he moves on.
Uh he was getting on him because all that talking about he not living the truth. As far as all the black women is queens. Now he didn't never say that we wasn't um um what you call it. He never said that we wasn't the queen. He was I'm talking about Pastor P. He just said he don't like the way he patrolled. You seen it. He don't like. What's the point of saying it if you never been with? You don't. All your kids is from other races besides black women. So
Right.
now you want to use us for support. That's what basically he was saying. They wasn't good enough for you to have your kids from you, but they're good enough to pay you all this money. Why you ain't going to the other people? Yes, the closet, the closet, the closet.
Yeah,
No, but
he's
that
over here drawing support from women, black women, but you don't even deal with black women.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I played it. I play it again. I'll play it again for you guys. It's not long. It's not
Well, I
long.
feel go. I was tired too.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired.
I'm going to sleep too. Let me just show them this again because it's not long.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where is that now? Oh gosh, where'd you go? Oh, here we go.
Good night.
Don't bring Pastor here. I don't want to talk to him. I know. Hey, King Kev, what's
Good night, baby.
up? What
What's
is up,
up,
Kev?
Kev?
Kev? Okay, King Kev.
Where you been, King?
He's been working. He's been working hard, getting his work on. We missed you too. Okay, here we go.
Way more babies than Mexicans. Mexicans just live together. The niggas the ones pregnant at 12 and 13. You a racist ass, fake ass nigga, bro, in real life. What you talking about? Those are facts.
Okay.
That black woman is God, but you put your dick in no black woman. The black woman God, but you refuse to put your dick in a black woman. So how that makes sense? Now the black woman God after you done got every other nationality pregnant, and now you want to shit on them, and you got a white daughter talking about white girls this and white girls that. Every time you do a panel and somebody disagree with you, you mute them and let them drunk ass, nothing ass, broke ass bitches get up here and second everything you say. You should know that your shit ain't the truth because you don't get no fucking beans for nothing you say.
Ready.
And you won't hear for this unfinished ass basement talking like you was Al Poe and motherfucking King Tut back in the day selling dope and shit. Boy, you a nobody. Jail made you. You look like a crackhead on your motherfucking mugshot. Jail made you. Every day you switch your profile picture 3 and 4 times trying to seduce women, then tell them that the black man, the black woman God, and you ain't here for sex. You ain't gonna fuck them, but you keep putting up these half-naked pictures of you with your eyes halfway closed and this beat-up-ass mustache and beard like you really somebody, bro. You a fake nigga in real life. Yeah, a nigga a hoe, a nigga female this, a nigga female that, a nigga pull up on you like a diaper. A nigga come to where you at and show you a nigga ain't a bitch like you saying, and I ain't mad. I'm just tired of you fraud ass niggas getting away with fraud ass shit and tricking all these black women like you really for them and you ain't. You a sexist ass nigga. And you dog every nationality, nigga, and black ain't where it's at, nigga. Yeah, I love black people and all that, but I ain't gonna never hate on white people and Mexicans because I'm trying to prove a point. You want to mute them, then you got a title Mexicans versus black, LGBTs versus straights, and all that weak, weird ass shit you be doing for clout. You a lame, bro. You ain't even smart, bro. You read all this in the book. If it's in a book, a nigga wrote it. Fuck is you talking about? Half the people that be up here listening to you be the same motherfuckers in church on Sunday. Make it make sense. The same motherfuckers listening to you be in church on Sundays, and you definitely preach against that shit. And I ain't no Christian. Just being 100, them hoes chasing dick that be up here. Them hoes ain't got nothing going on. All these single, bitter ass baby mamas just like the 3 you got. Your baby mama single and bitter. You ain't in the house, and I see you every night taking care of your daughter by your motherfucking self. You can't be that much of a motherfucking man and don't nobody want to lock your stupid ass in. And I said what the fuck said. And I'm with all the smoke. When we get through with the Facebook, the Bigo Entertainment, I'll pull up wherever you at. Because I ain't no bitch ass nigga, and I'll show you that in real life. Period. I ain't never been whooped by a light-skinned nigga. You won't be the first one on my kids. I don't like you. I don't like your content. I think you a bitch in real life. That's why you scared of motherfucking opposition. That's why you mute everybody that go against what you say. Anybody disagree with what you say, you mute and kick their ass. You mute them, and you yell that weak-ass, brainwashing ass shit you be doing. If you was a real man, you would be able to deal without adversity, but you not. Mute. And then you let all them 9 bitches that's in the panel talk crazy to motherfuckers. But as soon as the motherfucker smacks snot out their motherfucking mouth, the nigga wrong. Bitch, stay in your place. Acknowledge my ass. That nigga stupid as fuck in real life. Y'all brainwashed assholes, stupid as hell. Get up here and let them drag over. That white lady ain't say nothing to you. She kept trying to ask a question. You kept muting her. You last. You a white bitch. You go last. You don't get to ask no questions. You get that nigga, you weird as fuck. You think somebody can learn from a nigga that's only trying to teach black people, and you only start fucking with black people after your ass got locked up? You went to jail, and them niggas started putting you on black power shit, and you came home trying to be this motherfucking Muslim of the year. You weren't even fucking with black people till your ass got locked up by the white people. So now make it make sense. Why do you change your profile picture 3 times a day if you a real nigga? Why you always gotta motherfucking squint your eyes when you take pictures? Boy, you bisexual as fucking real life.
Oh.
Yeah, talk your shit. I'm here for it. Talk your shit, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking king. You a whole lame. I said what the fuck I said.
I said what I said.
Yo, you trouble. You trouble. You better know who you talking to. He ain't been exposed. That's why he never gets over 2K views. He don't get over 500 views. He don't get over 500. Motherfucking Brandon was just his #1 contributor. If women followed you like that, you'd be getting a fucking bag on here. Because women followed me and it wasn't shit to hit 3 million every month. No motherfucking fan. I'm a motherfucking man.
Oh,
y'all following this weird ass nigga for what? Tell me, spit some of that knowledge to me. You be spitting about this black power and women can have babies by themselves without a man, and it takes a woman to do this and all that weird ass shit you be saying. And I see that the black woman is God. Okay, we love you, King Knowledge. You said the black woman is God. That's what you end all your bars with. The black woman is God. The black woman is God. But you keep putting your dick in all these white women, Dutch women, Australian women, and all this weird shit. So how's a black woman God if you keep putting your dick in the devil? Make it make sense. It's mad. Take the E off. You said made. I know I'm made. I've been made. I'm waiting. Don't get quiet now. Go ahead and mute me and talk your shit so I can rebuttal all that weak shit.
I wonder how Mother Logic is doing, boss lady. We ain't seen her in a while.
Come on, Shamar Moore.
I know. I was thinking about her.
You ain't never this quiet, my boy. You're never this quiet.
Pastor Holy Service
Never.
Church.
You usually be in that unfinished basement, the all black on, preaching like you King fucking Tut. Let somebody rebuttal all that weak, weird shit you be preaching when you trying to get the masses to follow you with 500 viewers on 22K motherfucking beans. I know he don't want no smoke. He don't do that with real niggas because he want to mute a nigga. He want to mute a nigga so he can get his point across. The same shit Nature Boy and TKO and them do. They mute you and they say what the fuck they got to do so they can control the masses. But I ain't going for that weak ass shit. And I used to watch him at one time till I seen him on some weird shit. Brainwashing these women that really just want dick, vibrant knowledge, and all them weak ass weird bitches that just want to get fucked. That already got a nigga at home, but they so thirsty to sit on your panel all day and don't give you a motherfucking bean.
Oh,
you hit a 200 or 300K tier every fucking month. You at that motherfucker by yourself. We ain't seen you with a woman yet. Oh, my body's sacred. I ain't giving it to nobody. Trying to make these bitches lust over you. You a cornball. He ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be quiet. I want him to say something so I can rebuttal all that weak shit he be preaching and make it make sense.
See, when you let these niggas talk, let them keep talking, they start to repeat their story over and over again. So we just sat there and listened to this man go round and round and round. He's used to talking tough. He's used to talking tough. The man is used to talking tough. I give it to you. So I just sit there and comprehend it and be quiet. And then when it's my turn to talk, they get mad when I'm mute. Because you can see he's down there acting crazy trying to talk when I'm talking. So at the end of the day, how is it possible that you get mad at me for muting, for getting my point across, just like how I sat there and let you get your point across with no interruption at all? And he said, go ahead, I want to hear that weak ass shit that you're saying. So I began to talk. The funny thing is, I don't know this nigga. I didn't get on this app thinking one day I was gonna meet this nigga. The funny thing is,
little did you know.
Why are you here, nigga? What the fuck is your fascination with me that you keep calling me Shamar Moore? That you keep talking about you gonna beat my light-skinned ass? That you keep saying that I'll be switching my pictures up? My nigga, what type of infatuation is that?
Because you's a punk nigga.
What type of nigga is watching a nigga? You watching what I'm doing in my household. You watching to see if I got a woman in there. You watching my basement in my household. Like, what type of nigga is in another nigga's life like that?
A real nigga.
I'm just trying to make this shit understand. I can't comprehend it. I ain't never been to your room. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know nothing about your baby mamas. I don't know nothing about your mama, your daddy, your uncle. Why the fuck are you so invested with me? This is called Bigo Live. You get your own little page, you become a host, and you do your thing. Who the fuck page am I on disrupting? Where I'm at? Who am I watching? Why don't I get to get invested in y'all lives like you invested in my lives? So the difference between a real nigga and me.
Nicole,
you understand what I'm saying? The difference between you and
I
me
ain't
is
never been beat up by a light skinned nigga.
You's a fake ass nigga
crazy.
watching a nigga. You trying to get your pointers across from a real nigga. You sitting here, letting me teach you. I'm sitting here showing you how to be a different motherfucker and you mad at me for it. Because anytime you watch me, you know you learning something, nigga. But you don't want to motherfucker confess to that shit. Because if you so invested and you know so much goddamn much about King knowledge, then nigga, you learning something every motherfucking day. You learning something. But you don't want to give me no motherfucking
sound
credit
like
for that
Nation
shit.
Boy.
You know everything about me, my nigga. You went down there, you said it, the nigga likes his steak well done. The nigga puts a little wrench on the side of that motherfucker. He likes a big knife. All this shit you talking about me, I don't know you, nigga. So I get on this motherfucker app. I see the nigga doing this thing. He come over, say a couple things when I first come on. How you doing, bro? Okay. He tell me a little shit about the app. Man, I ain't know all that shit. I just came on this motherfucker. I ain't seen the nigga after that. We may have passed through the little, the little live shit. And that was it. All of a sudden, this nigga come back on the app, go straight at my jugular. He don't even understand.
You're right. He went straight to your
was trying to
jugular.
put sexual allegations on this nigga. And we
Hey,
stood up
shorty
for this
light.
nigga to the point where it broke up people in my family taking up for this nigga. He don't even understand this shit. A motherfucker named Queen Boss that be sitting on your panel today was over there talking about that you was fucking with kids. We said, yo, stop that shit, man. Don't put that on that man. You don't know that. You ain't dealt with that man before. And she kicked Vibrant off the panel because of it. That started the whole war between Black Diva and the whole family. You don't even know that shit, bro. I don't know you,
I'm your
famo. I ain't
friend.
fucking with your shit. Whatever content you got, I don't be over there trying to
So
drag you.
is he
I don't
any
speak on your
kin
name.
to
All I don't
Mama
understand
Knowledge?
is why
No.
the fuck you got a problem with me when you don't even know me, bro? We ain't touched the streets together. We ain't got money together. I ain't never did something betray you, fucked you over. I ain't did shit to you, nigga.
Yes, you
Why
did.
the
You
fuck
messed
is you
with
so
us.
invested in me, bro? Seem like you the real homosexual, nigga.
As quoted, you just get all that fake venom out your mouth. All that, oh, he homo, that nigga gay, he that. But like I said, if you felt that way and you was a real nigga and wasn't avoid conversation, I'll pull up to where you at and we can talk like men. But you not gonna do that because I smack the shit out you in real life. And I don't gotta be mad to talk like this. I said you a fake nigga because I seen you dog every nationality, knowing that you put your penis and ejaculated in every nationality. You be preaching shit that you don't fucking practice. You scared to admit you got a white daughter that's 22 by your first baby mama that you had when you was 17, nigga. These are facts. You put your dick all inside of a white woman, which means you have a half white child, but you dog white women. But as soon as I smack the dog shit out your daughter, I'll be a wrong black man. And you will be taken up for the little bitch. True or false? And I ain't invested in you, nigga. You a clown to me. When I want to laugh at something, I come watch you. I usually watch through the window because you got a whole bunch of scarecrows in your life because you need motherfuckers to pat you on your back to make your word valid. You ain't saying nothing about this shit you be preaching at all because you know I'm gonna tear that shit all the way up. You want to talk about, oh, I don't know this nigga and how I cut my steak and la la la. You a weird ass nigga in real life. You a penitentiary nigga. And I did 7 years, so I know niggas like you that came in the gate and was scared to death. So you joined the Muslims and shit like that, and you learned about your black heritage. That fake ass shit you talking about. You a cornball. In real life. And this ain't the first time. You remember you went on Brandon page and you wanted to speak on me over there and then get off? You flexed your whole muzzle. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. And hung up. Get your weird ass out of here. A lot of y'all niggas fraudulent and a lot of you niggas is bitches in real life. And I'm not roasting you or nothing. I smack the shit out of you in real life. These are facts. I'm one nigga that can be there tomorrow. in Jesus' name, and I'll smack the shit out of you, and you won't do nothing because I'll beat your ass. These are facts. So when you get through with all that female tendency, a female ain't never gonna be able to whoop you, and I'll beat your ass.
Ooh.
In Jesus' name, I promise you, flawlessly. And I come at you because you spit that flawless ass, weak ass, bitch ass, I want to run the world shit. Think you king knowledge and you stupid as fuck.
Ooh.
Probably ain't even got a college education in real life.
Ooh.
Nigga, you went to jail and got a motherfucking nigga scholarship in motherfucking black books. You ain't did shit. Where's your credentials to speak for you? Why you won't get you a black woman if the black woman is God and she a queen? Why you tell all the women that follow you, you would never put your dick in nobody again? Why won't you get a queen and show a king, so let a king show a nigga how to treat a queen? Because you don't, because you can't, because you all talk. You're a fraud, nigga, and I expose you. I want to hear you do that preaching shit you be doing when you on live and you mute the whole panel like you just did just to tell me who I am. You just muted the panel and told me who I am, and you said nothing about the fake-ass knowledge that you're supposed to be giving to black people. Because you don't have any. But these motherfuckers never heard nobody put these fake ass words together and make it sound like it's knowledge, but it's not knowledge. You dumb as fuck in real life. You don't have no knowledge, because knowledge teaches knowledge. It never stoops down to stupidity, and that's what you call me. So you can't be that knowledgeable, because right now I'm controlling your platform, nigga. Me, nigga. I'm controlling your platform right now, nigga. Talking about you ain't got no knowledge. So what's going on with you? Why won't you teach me something instead of telling me who I am? Because I know who I am, and I think I'm older than you, nigga. Is you 40 yet? Because I'm 40. I think I'm older than you. And I think I know more than you. I think I got more experience than you. And I don't have no white baby mamas. None, nigga. And I got 7 baby mamas by who you said is the God of the earth. So if I got 7 of the gods of the earth pregnant, that make me some type of nigga. Because your dick ain't did that shit. You putting it in all these different nationalities trying to find yourself. So make it make sense. You not. You gonna tell me who I am again. But I'm telling you who you not. You not the nigga that you preach that black power, black is this, black is God, the black woman is this, and the black woman is that, because you refuse.
All right. I don't know if you're gonna shut up. I swear to God, you just keep rambling on. I don't know what y'all want me to do. Can I say something?
No.
I don't know. Comments, can I say something? See, the nigga get mad. The nigga get mad when it's my time to talk.
No.
That's why I said, it's like, can I say something now?
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Is he gonna let me talk?
No.
Or does he want to keep going on and make this about him and try to get it on YouTube and this, that, and the other?
Oh, yes,
but you see, as soon as I want to talk, he runs again. It happens every time. I just want to know, to everybody in the room right now, how come that nigga is so invested in my dick?
Ew.
That nigga wanted to know where I put my dick, how I put it in, who I put my dick in. He wants to know everything about it. The nigga invested.
He don't.
My 22-year-old
talking about
daughter,
your
he's gonna
teaching.
smack her and all of this shit. Like, what type of shit is going on, man?
You sound scared.
How the fuck did I make this nigga mad over just being me? I'm asking y'all, how the fuck did I make that nigga so mad by just being me? Somebody's got to explain that shit to me, man. That nigga is mad.
That was $200
I told y'all I was short.
When I'm mute.
I told y'all it was short.
My goodness.
Oh man, Pastor P spread.
You let him have it.
And then the homeboy he ain't cut him off for nothing. He was shook. He was like, oh shit, I got that knock on the door from Pastor P. Oh shit.
He ain't worried about me. He ain't worried about me. No, he read you. That's what he did. He read your ass.
Yes, honey.
You was thoroughly read.
Kev has not been around because he would have been cracking up on Kephas. Pastor Pius Kephas. Yeah, we on that bingo life now. Bingo. We on that bingo life now, baby. Pastor got them bars. Mm-mm-mm. Now you can go to bed, boss lady.
That was a little bit invigorating. Got me a little bit of energy there.
I know, right? Because you feel his. So that makes you. I was kind of tired too, dozing off. So I heard that mouth too. That mouth, and then you know what makes you wake up and go in Pastor's name. I mean, in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
And then when he go, everything on Josephine. What's her last name? Whoever his grandma's last name is.
Oh shit! You know I'm tired now, so I can't even think.
Kev, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. This was some. You got to see when he go around and go on get. Oh,
he be trolling and going in people's room, roasting everybody. If tomorrow's Friday, you see to come tomorrow. You see him do it tomorrow. Cause he get to trolling on the weekend. Friday, he sure gonna be trolling tomorrow.
You gonna talk about that fight? So she finally wins a fight after she done got beyond dogged.
Yeah, she had the nerve to answer to let 21 come up there. Boy, what she do that for? They say 21 lost, but 21 gave her a run for her money.
But she wasn't. She's not in good shape to be on top of her game. She just lost her boo, her manager. She's an alcoholic. Then she pulled that goddamn wig off. I'm like, oh my God. Girl, why you do that?
Yeah, she was real drunk that day, swinging her wig all off her head and carrying on.
Somebody took a picture of it. I seen it on thing. And they put it, made it big. They moved it up and made it big. Yo, if she don't look terrible.
Oh my
roll and drink some iced coffee. We going to go drink them pillows and count them dreams.
Well, we sure to miss you, King Kev. I'm telling you, y'all, we got a new boy to be coming around here, and I really think you should come around here and talk to him. His name is Alien Blood. I want you to come over here and have a talk with him, please.
Oh God, where's my tissue? I need to blow my nose. All right, guys, we are out of town. I see you guys tomorrow. Y'all always break the next day messing with y'all. But thank you guys for being here. I see you guys mañana.
All right, everybody.
All righty.